Gulf Coast MakerCon 2014 coverage is proudly powered by Krayos and the all-new Krayos Meteor, your voice and gesture-controlled smartwatch. Get fit and stay fit with activity trackers, make and take calls hands-free, send and receive text messages, and you can wear it however you want. Change it up to suit your style. Best of all, it works on iPhone, Android, and Windows 8. Pre-order your Meteor now at f5live.tv/Meteor.
We've got somebody new sitting next to us.
Our first official guest, I guess.
Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
I'm Teresa Morales, and I'm a teacher, and I do really fun science stuff.
Very cool. If I can get you to do me a favor and pull your microphone just a little closer to you. It's all bendy and such.
Bit, yeah. Get it right to you, and then everyone can hear you.
Got it.
Perfect. That'll work. All right. So you've brought something to us, which is wonderful. What have we got going on over here?
Well, this is actually a Sparks machine, and it's a data analyzer. And what it does is you can actually do science experiments with it and have some really cool stuff. The Sarasota Scientific Instruments goes into the schools and promotes hands-on learning with all these really cool, fun tools that we have. And this one will do all kinds of really cool stuff. Like this one has a pH sensor that is now hooked to it, and you can test pH. And usually what we do is we bring it to the classroom, and I'm a certified teacher, so we can go in and work with the curriculum and the teachers. We do teacher training and different things like that and have fun with science.
Well, you know, having fun with science is important. and that's a big theme for the weekend. And
exactly.
That's really great. So you're a certified teacher.
Yes.
And so you go, do schools contact you and you go wherever you're needed like a superhero?
Yeah, superhero. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I work in Hillsborough and Pinellas County, and we have a whole catalog of equipment that we bring. The teachers can check it out if they want to use it, or I can come in and train them or do an activity with the kids, too.
Okay.
We do a lot of things like science fairs, and we follow the curriculum. So there's, these are one things that we have, but we also have microscopes and a lot of physics things like cars and tracks and those kind of things that to introduce hands-on science to kids.
Sure, which is something that unfortunately has been cut from a lot of budgets.
Exactly. And Sarasota Scientific is very much about getting the equipment out there, getting the kids doing it, analyzing it, playing with the stuff, and actually, figuring out how science works by using their hands and getting dirty with science.
And no amount of sitting down with a textbook quite does that
exactly
the way that cups of things and and probes and all the things that go into the hands-on stuff can really accomplish.
So this little experiment that I brought right here is we have a mystery liquid, and I tell the kids, okay, have you ever felt like you were going to throw up? And a lot of people can relate to that. Yeah, we've been there, done that. And so they'll just stick the probe in there, and they'll actually just they'll get this real cool, funky number. Like with this one, it's 10. That means that it's very, very basic. There's a lot of stuff in there. And I tell the kids, we want to be healthy. We want our body to be around 7. We want our stomach to be around 7. And so they get the choice of putting vinegar or baking soda in there to get this number down to 7. And so they'll be pouring in a little vinegar because I tell them the vinegar is about 3, so that's going to make your number go down. The baking soda is about 8 or 9. It may make your number go up. And you can also put water in here, too. But water takes a long time.
Right.
So you'll see them pour the vinegar in, and then they'll stick the probe back in, and they'll test it. Oh, I'm almost there. I'm almost at 7. And then if they go, if they put in too much, now all of a sudden your number is 5. Now it's like, oh, now what do we got to do? We got to get it back up to 7. So they play this, experimenting with it and figuring out what they're doing kind of thing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's keeping them engaged on so many levels.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And what's really cool is that you can adapt this to whatever the learning style of the child. I mean, a lot of them won't understand pH if they're too young, but they'll understand that they've had stomach aches and those kind of things.
Sure.
And how the medicine is actually making them feel better and things like that.
Really cool.
And it's very much creating an environment where they're thinking, oh, I put too much, now what do I got to do? Or I may ask them a question like, okay, your number is 10 and you want it at 7. Are you going to add or subtract? So we're adding math in there and analytical skills and everything like that. So
very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to have a teacher or somebody wanted to have you come out and bring whatever equipment it is that they need for a lesson. How do they get a hold of you?
They can contact me by tmorales79@gmail.com.
Fantastic.
And just say that, or they can come out to MakerCon and actually try my little experience.
It's a call to action right there. You got to come out.
Yeah, come out and try the pH. And tomorrow I may have a little dry ice or something. We may do something with CO2 or something like that. So
that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So now, if ever there was something to encourage somebody to come out here, come play with a dry ice experiment.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do ghost bubbles, which is really, really cool. So you get these bubbles that look like ghosts, that they have ghosts inside of them. So, yeah. So come out, check it out.
Fascinating.
Absolutely.
You have gotten Carla excited over there. It's like, wait, I can do what? Why is that not here today?
Yeah, come play with my little toys, my little scientific instruments, and play with dry ice and ghost bubbles. So very, very cool.
So is the organization a nonprofit or is it a corporation?
It's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit.
Yeah, and so everything that goes into the schools, the equipment, the teachers can check out for free.
Okay.
My services going in there is free too, so everything's free for Hillsborough and Pinellas teachers, and not only teachers in schools, but club activity kind of things. You know, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts,
nice.
Y clubs, and homeschools also are included in that too. So anybody who wants to do science and hands-on stuff, we have the equipment and the knowledge how to do it.
The
Very
homeschool aspect is really important.
Yeah,
because that's a whole world that's unique.
Exactly.
And would be difficult to have the ability to do this type of stuff.
And a lot of them, they probably don't have the equipment and maybe not the know-how to actually do science that would engage the kids. So here's a great opportunity for come out and talk to me and we can arrange something and that kind of stuff. So
sure, that's really great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're certainly glad that you're here.
Yes.
At MakerCon, we're glad that you're able.
Thank you for inviting us.
Glad that you were here on the show, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the organization. What a great idea.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun, and we're getting science out there, which is really cool.
That's the important part.
It really is important.
And who knows? Maybe we'll have the next Nobel Peace Prize winner or something.
You never know, because if the kids don't have exposure to it, they don't know that it's something that they want to do.
Exactly.
So it's we work with one of the robotics teams back here who will be on in a little while. And,
very cool.
And one of the team members who's actually sitting right here by us is thinking about has focused in her career choice based on
very cool
exposure.
Yeah,
so,
very, very cool.
Yeah, it's
very
really
cool.
great.
Cool.
All right,
thanks.
Keep up the good work.
All right,
we appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.